Hello, and welcome. I want to start today by reminding you of something incredibly powerful: you are not alone in this journey. No matter what you're going through, you are never facing your struggles by yourself. There is a presence in your life, guiding you, strengthening you, and helping you overcome every obstacle you encounter. That presence is God. I know life isn't always easy. Sometimes, the road feels long and lonely. There are moments when you question whether you're making progress or if all the struggles you've faced will ever be worth it. Today, I want to remind you that everything you're experiencing is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Every setback, every challenge, every hardship is part of the plan that God has for your life. As we walk through life, it's easy to focus on the challenges, to see nothing but the mountains ahead of us. But I want to encourage you today to look beyond the obstacles and see the strength that is being built in you. With every trial, you're being shaped for greater things, and it's in those moments when you feel weakest that God's strength is most evident. Trust in that strength. Trust in the journey. Faith is the cornerstone of every victory you will ever experience. It's the belief that, no matter what happens, God is in control. Faith is not just about hoping for something to happen, it's about knowing, deep within your heart, that the future is already secured. God has already promised that He will never leave you, and He will always provide what you need. But faith doesn't come naturally. It's easy to have faith when everything is going well, but it's much harder when the storm clouds roll in. It's easy to trust when everything makes sense, but when the world feels chaotic, that's when true faith is tested. This is when we have to dig deep and remember God's promises, even when it's hard to believe. Perseverance is the ability to keep moving forward, even when the path seems unclear or impossible. It's about holding on when you want to let go. Perseverance is what turns moments of suffering into opportunities for growth. Without the challenges we face, we wouldn't know how strong we are, or what we are truly capable of. Think about the trees in a forest. The strongest trees are those that have withstood storms, harsh winds, and cold winters. They've endured, and their roots have grown deeper because of it. The same is true for you. Your endurance through difficult times is strengthening you in ways you can't yet see. When you persevere, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Perseverance is like a muscle that grows stronger with each test. And the longer you hold on, the stronger your faith becomes. You begin to see how everything is connected: your suffering, your perseverance, and ultimately, your hope. It all works together to shape you into the person God created you to be. Trials are not a punishment, they are part of God's refining process. God allows trials in our lives not to harm us, but to build us up. Every trial is an opportunity for growth, an invitation to move closer to God and become more like Him. You might be asking, why do I have to go through this? The answer is simple but profound: because God is making you stronger. The fire may be hot, and the journey may feel long, but it is not in vain. You are being refined, and when you come through on the other side, you will be better equipped to handle whatever comes next. One of the hardest things to accept is that God's timing is not always our timing. We live in a world that expects instant results. We want things to happen now, and when they don't, it can be frustrating. But God works on a different timeline, and His timing is always perfect. Remember, you don't have to have all the answers right now. God is guiding you, and He is using this season to grow your trust in Him. Embrace the season you're in, whether it's a season of waiting, a season of struggle, or a season of growth. Trust that God is working in the background, weaving your story together with His plan. Doubt is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. Every believer faces moments of doubt. And even the strongest people sometimes question their faith. But don't let doubt take root in your heart. When doubts arise, remember who you are and whose you are. When doubt creeps in, don't run from it. Take it to God in prayer. Ask Him to help you strengthen your faith. Remember that God is bigger than any doubt or fear you may have. He is faithful, and He will prove Himself trustworthy every single time. The more you walk with Him, the stronger your trust will become. God has given us countless promises in His Word. These promises are unshakable and eternal. One of the most comforting promises is found in Romans 8 verse 28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. No matter what you're facing, God is working for your good. You may not see it right now, but His plans for you are good. His timing is perfect, and His love for you is unending. Trust that everything you go through, whether easy or difficult, is part of the process that will lead you to the fulfillment of His promises in your life. I want to leave you with this today: you are stronger than you know. You have been through so much, and yet you are still standing. You have faced trials and doubts, and yet you are still moving forward. That is the power of faith. That is the strength of perseverance. No matter what the future holds, know that you are not alone. God is with you every step of the way. He is guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for the incredible things ahead. Trust in His plan. Trust in His timing. And trust in the journey. Keep going. Keep trusting. The best is yet to come.